Greetings to one and all. I am Aditya and with my teammates Devarshi Vyas, Savan Bhutani and Suresh Pandya welcome you all on this interesting platform. I am here to inculcate you on the knowledge of microbial fuel cell. Microbial fuel cell harnesses the power of stored organic components with the help of microorganisms with the electron transport chain. We will go on to the details of the process further, but let's look at where we will implement it. In industries, there are four basic treatment processes for wastewater, that is preliminary, primary, secondary and tertiary. In preliminary, floating bodies are removed. In primary, the wastewater is being neutralized and equalized. In secondary, which is where our microbial fuel cell will be implemented, will remove organic components, and in tertiary the disinfection takes place. Currently we are supplying some energy to treat our wastewater, that is we provide surface aerators and diffusers to break carbon hydrogen bonds into carbon dioxide and hydrogen or water. But just imagine when we will treat our wastewater and energy will be generated. Yes, this is microbial fuel cell.
Hello everyone, my name is Savan Bhutani and I am going to tell you how microbial fuel cell work and what are the different components. So basically we have a PVC container having two compartments separated with the help of Nafion membrane, which is a proton exchange membrane which only allows proton to transfer from it. The left compartment we called it anodic compartment, having anode which we are using a graphene electrode as an anode submerged into wastewater, having pre-feeded microbes with appropriate pH and environment. On the other side we called it cathodic compartment, having cathode which we are using a platinum coated electrode as a cathode. It's submerged into a pure water. Now we will see what actually happens inside microbial fuel cell that produce electricity. As we all know that the wastewater is a rich source of organic compound, which is a nutrients for the microbes to grow. During respiration, exoelectrogen bacteria produce the electron towards its extracellular enzyme and oxidize the substrate in the presence of oxygen. The glucose breakdown is carried out in a two-step, combinedly called as a redox reaction. During oxidative half, the glucose breakdown into a carbon dioxide H plus ion and release electron. This release of electron is captured by anode and it transferred to a cathode. The H plus ion is transferred from anodic compartment to cathodic compartment via proton exchange membrane. This whole movement of electron and H plus ion complete the circuits and produce electricity. So this is how a basic microbial fuel cell work.
Hello everyone, this is Devarshi Vyas and I am going to talking about the results and advancement. So we refer several research paper and gather data about the different kind of wastewater like domestic wastewater, food industries wastewater, pharmaceutical wastewater. So our primary focus is on pharmaceutical wastewater. So for treating pharmaceutical wastewater, we use single chamber microbial fuel cell with graphite as an anode and platinum based electrode as a cathode, and we got a fair amount of electricity like around 0.0324 milliampere per centimeter square. I want to talk about the advancements. There are several kinds of advancements are available, but currently we are focusing only on three advancements. So first one is that anode surface to volume ratio. So for achieving a fair amount of electricity, we increase the surface to volume ratio. And the second one is the using earthen port membrane. Currently we are using the Nafion membrane, which is very costly. So for reducing the cost, we can use earthen port membrane, and it can reduce around 250. It can reduce 250% of cost. And the third one is the copper boron as a cathode electrode.
Hello, good evening to everyone. Myself Pandya Shresht, my teammates Aditya Chomal, Savan Bhutani and Devarshi Vyas would like to express a few words on the future scope of microbial fuel cell. As explained by my teammate Aditya Chomal that it can be very helpful in treating the wastewater. Also it is helpful in hydrogen production, water desalination by converting this water into potable water. I'd like to conclude that nowadays as the global warming is increasing and the natural resources are depleting in a great amount, thus MFC can be very helpful in alternative source as a green energy. We would like to express our thanks to our head of the department, Dr. Om Prakash Mahadwad, our faculties Chigisha ma'am and Jaydev sir. Thank you.